Hello and welcome to another video in a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real. And what am I doing here? I'm kind of excited. I mean, we'll see when we get there, but what we are going to be doing is going to Target and seeing what Halloween they have. So I have already peeked at the dollar spot section. There's not really a lot for me. I don't know how much of that I will show, but it looks like, per the inventory online, that at minimum they have the Hearth and Home section. So more of the, I always say it this way, and maybe this isn't accurate, the like adulty section. Everything is adult if you're getting it as an adult, but it's the best way I know how to distinguish it. Kind of that middle section that isn't in the seasonal area. But we're also going to go to the seasonal area and see. I actually haven't checked to see if either of those are out. I just know there's some inventory from the Hearth and Home section that says it's there. So maybe they have stock out. One thing I will say about Target, it doesn't typically thrill me. Like rarely in the hide and eat section, which is the seasonal area, rarely do I find something. It's just not up my alley. But the Hearth and Home area, there are sometimes things, or I just enjoy it overall, even if I don't get anything. So I know there is a cauldron, and they've done a cauldron before. If you know our cast iron cauldron that we have two of, one in the studio and one in the main floor I'm looking at over here, those are both from Target. And they have a new one out. It's a little more of a medium-sized one with some claw feet. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes out on that. And anything I do get, I'm going to show you in this video. We can't be doing any more hauls at this point because I need to get this decor up and out. So let's go to Target. Lumos. All right, we are at Target. Let's go in. Oh, the children. Always the children. All right, looks like the dollar spot here is a little wiped out. So this is the only item I was considering getting. And then I noticed it's just terracotta painted over top. And it's kind of sloppy. So I feel like for it's just $1. Oh God, do I do it? There's only a couple. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do I circle back? I do think I'm getting a basket. Because if they have what I think they have... I love your outfit. Thank you so much. If they have that cauldron, I'm getting it. Okay, there are, excuse you, pardon you, a couple more items. Some pumpkins. And if I move a little quickly, okay, I do wear my headphones. I saw a comment recently. If you wear headphones because you are neurodivergent, then you know and you understand, and I understand you. And it's a lot. It is Labor Day weekend, and there are a lot of people, so I'm overstimulated. So we're gonna breeze through a little bit of this. So I think these might be glass. I just don't know how I feel about the actual stem. I like the varying shapes though. You know I love me an opaque situation, but I don't like that there. So $5 is just not for me. We've got a candle and spiced pomander. Okay. Some glasses. Some warm white lights there. Anything just straight up spooky I'm not seeing. I mean, they have some nice candles, like just a simple basic green candle, forest mist, forbidden forest vibes. I don't hate that. $3. Yeah, I feel like it's quite wiped out. Oh, I don't hate that white one. I would just want the white one. Oh, I don't hate it, Target. But $5, I don't think so. Okay, we have a little bit over here. Okay, so here's more of the ceramic. Also terracotta. I don't know. The touch of it, the feel of terracotta. It is not the fabric of my life, okay? It is a weird stimulation. I don't love it, but I'm doing it for you. We've got a little skeleton there in black. And then a white one. Could always like spray paint that. My husband's gonna be laughing right now, but $3, you know, I just don't love the shape of it. And then we have this little cauldron potion-y candle right there. Oh, these are awful. Sorry, not even worth showing. And we have some larger ones. So some actual jack-o'-lanterns right there. Same sort of situation. I need to decide if I want to circle back. I do tend to pass up on those sorts of things. We do have a little trick-or-treat doormat here. How much are we? $5 for that? Okay, might need to think on that one. Pretty basic, you know? We've got some pillows. Not very soft, kind of the terracotta, terry cloth vibe. The dog one, much too bright and orange for me. I don't understand the placement of the lights. And then we have this cauldron one right here. I think we have a ghosty. I think the Home Goods ones are better. All right, over here, we have a little glass. Says magic potion, $5. Can you tell by the noise? There is a lot going on right now. We've got some tiny mugs, little ceramic white jack-o'-lantern ones.
Charlotte, I'm gonna go over here.
Ooh, we got some towels. This is too bright and orange for me, even in like the Rumpus Disney room area. So yeah, I'd pass on that. But maybe in the Hearth and Home section, got those guys, and then we're kind of in the children's area. Yeah, sort of like activities for kids. I tend to just breeze over this. Socks. Okay, next up, we're gonna do clothes because sometimes they have some spooky t-shirts. Okay, I see some down there. And then we're gonna go to the accessories because I do believe they have some of those out. Maybe we will see. I certainly see something spooky down here. Yeah, this is that ghosty one. Okay, we have a few options. This is more of like the girls section, which is why I tend to pass on it. All right, what do we got here? What is this? Little raven? Well, we've got... What? You know what? I can't be bothered. Okay, there's that. If I were a pink wearing person, I kind of dig this. It's very vintagey and cute. It also has a back to it, so that's interesting. We have a villains tee. I like the colors of this. That's cool. Are we getting like all the villains here? What does the bottom say? Forever Wicked. That's pretty cool. I like that one. And then we have a Salem sweatshirt in gray. I don't really do pullovers, okay? They didn't mess up the hair. And then over here is a button-up cardigan, a ghosty. I will tell you right now, these ghosts are not soft. So if that irritates you, just a warning. The rest of it isn't too bad, but they're like a little glittery ghost right there. I do like the buttons though. The buttons are really fun. So we have little ghost buttons all the way down. And then behind it, we have this jack-o'-lantern. Same sort of style. I'm going to pass on it because I already have a jack-o'-lantern one that I think I got from Spirit last year. And we got some glittery buttons. I do love me a glittery thing. So that's cute. And then, what is this? It's like a little teddy bear. That's kind of cute. If I did beige, that's cute. Got kind of a Disney vibe. Beige is not my jam, as you know. And it's just kind of randomly placed, but we got all the characters on there in the Halloween colors. And then we have this one. I honestly do not know this character at all. So you tell me in the comments. Okay, let's go see if there's anything in the accessories because I've seen them at other Targets. I have found it. The spooky section. All right, what do we got here? We've got like a little cat ears headband. We have this little like moon and bats headband. I don't really understand the ruffles. It's a little ghosty hair clip. It's a pretty decent sized hair clip too. So there's those. They're running with the pink here. A little pink scrunchie. This is a cute combo. They're not my colors, but that's cute. I like the sequins. Okay, and then we have a skeleton dash hound, it appears. Interesting. I always go, every section's gonna have something, I tell you. We have some earrings, ghosties, candy corn, boo. We have this one here. I will say, because they're all gold base, I would probably pass on it. but they are cute. Kind of like that one. We got some like witchy hat earrings, and then this little ghost is pretty cute. This is really, really cute. I like the pink. I like the stars in there, and that it's satin. This one is not satin. I do not like the feel of that, but it's black. They tend to have an all year round black one. And we have these little bow clips with skeleton hands. So that's how they clip on there. And what else do we have? This one I really like. You know, I like me a spider web. I feel like I saw it at another Target. The only reason I'm passing on it is it's too loose a fabric that it loses the structure of the bow. So I'm going to pass on that. And then we have a little witchy hat. There we go. Headband. And then these, let me tell you, I don't know how to rock these headbands. I just don't. Like with the little knot. I always feel like I look weird. Should I try it? Let me know. Because I like the orange. It's cute. And we have this one. Same thing. With the little like charms on there. And then we have a scrunchie. I kind of dig that. So it would just drape down. Because then they have it in the spider web. That one's mildly tempting. Because that one makes sense to drape, you know. Now the actual scrunchie is just black. Whereas this one is the same. I have to think on that. Also, somebody's hair is on it. So there's that. We have an orange bow with some charms on there. And little, like, rhinestones up top. So that is the accessories. Let me see if there's anything else. I think I see some earrings. Also, it's a little quieter over here, so maybe we just stay here. You know what I mean? All right, I'm just going to show you these spooky goods. So this is by the Sugar Fix brand, or Bauble Bar, I guess. It's a combo. So we have a little witch please. We've got these very sparkly spiders with kind of a pearl, or what I assume is probably a faux pearl. And then this set here, a little trick or treat. I'm guessing these are little candies. And then a jack-o'-lantern, but as a pail. That's different. This is cute. Is this a pin? Are we a pin? Afterlife brooch. Oh, it's a brooch. I didn't know they were doing brooches. That's kind of cute. A little haunted house. And then some charms on the bottom there. Candy corn. I do wish candy corn was vegan. It's been a long time since I've had it because it is not. If you'll notice, most of this Bauble Bar stuff is very glitter focused. We've got these little jack-o'-lanterns. Some witchy hats. You know, I love me a cat and a moon situation there. And then we have a branchy tree with some jack-o'-lanterns. We also have a very loud shopping cart. Just saying. These are kind of cute. Look at the little ghost with the boo. I like the little jack-o'-lanterns. We have a lot here. More jack-o'-lanterns. Nothing that's like super jumping out at me. Probably because of the gold base. Little haunted house. Moons. I've been looking at one that's like skulls. It's more of like a huggy. And it's silver. Sia. This one here. Cute. Like if this was in silver, I would so get it. I would not get that, but we have a ghost. We have a couple silver. So here is, I'd say this is where I feel like it's too much gem that it loses the structure of the skeleton. But there's that one. This one's kind of cool. I don't hate that. So this is more of like a black, almost reads like black stainless steel skeleton, little dangly skeleton. And it has the gems, but it's not like so gem forward. I kind of dig that. I might need to swing back. Anything I get, like I said, I will share with you. All right, you know I don't know me a lot of cutesy things, but I feel like socks are okay. So let me show you the spooky socks. I think we've got some fall here too, but we have some slipper socks. They've put out a lot since I've been here. Now these slipper socks, I'll tell you, they are what they say. This is not a slipper, it is a sock. So it has a little bit of a grip. I don't tend to do them for that reason, but they are so cute. Look at this one. It's like a cream with a cat and jack-o'-lantern. Then we have a ghosty one. They really have like the whole color palette going here. Curious if they have any proper slippers. Are cute. purple for those of you that like a little bit more color on your body. I do dig this one. You know, I love me a bat. So we got some white. They're all very soft too. And it's like kind of a really soft Sherpa on the inside. This is the hide and eek line, by the way, which tells me maybe the full thing is out. We will see. And then we have an alien. I did not do any alien things. I don't know, maybe it's the shape, but this one's kind of cute. I like the sparkly nature of it. And here are some like fleecy socks. So we have this beige one here. A little kitty cat, orange one. That's the same, I think. Oh no, wait, we have kind of jack-o'-lanterns and bats and are we dogs? I think it's a dog. I feel like when it's hard to tell, maybe we just pass. And we have that purple color. Oh, that's interesting. Little skeleton hands making a heart. These are just $6. And we have a gray bat one. And those are like the really fuzzy ones. Oh wait, we have a couple more fuzzy ones. So we've got some jack-o'-lanterns and ghosties and bats. Then we have this one here, which is glow in the dark. So it looks like everything that is this will glow in the dark. I don't hate that one. It's kind of cute. Simple, classic, can go with a lot of things. We saw that one, and now we're getting into the actual socks here. So there's that. Black skeleton one, also glows in the dark. The teddies, the teddy situation this year. It is out and about, and it's kind of cute. All right, then we have like the sets. So there's that one. Ghosties. I'm not going to flip through every single one. And then this is a glow in the dark. These are long too. I don't tend to wear long ones, but I just want to show you. This one has come out in previous years. And then some dinosaurs. And then down here we have, these are more of like a ruffly situation. So that is the sock area. Thrilling, I know. All right, let's keep going and see what we see. I tell you, the little kids get like some super cute stuff. Super cute. Like these little outfits. Look at this outfit. Oh, thank you so much.
So, oh my God.
Thank you. I think I got it at Ross.
Dude,
I know.
got it at Ross. There you go.
All right, let's check out the seasonal area. School, I think, just went back for us. So even though I've seen it out and about in other people's videos, when school goes back, that's a good indicator of when they're going to start changing it out. So I suspect there's going to be people over there. I do see Halloween candies, so let's look at that. The Halloween candy is what they normally put out first, and we definitely have an abundance of it. I also like that we are getting some cotton candy here. The green apple, that's fun. And then we have a little like mummy cotton candy. I don't know how much I want to spend on the candy. We are vegan, so we're a little selective of that. Okay, school supplies. Why Target? Why? Yeah, we are not there yet, but as you can tell, we're getting real close. All right, so what I'm going to do now is go down an aisle that nobody is down. And then we're going to go to the Hearth and Home section because they clearly don't have the seasonal stuff. And it said they had 7 cauldrons in. So I'm like, if you have 7 cauldrons in, you probably have the whole Hearth and Home line out. Let's find out. Okay. I mean, we have the fall candles. Let's take a look at those. Don't forget the end caps. But we have a number. Let's smell some. Pumpkin spice cupcakes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, me likes that. Harvest apple and leaves. It's not my favorite. Cookie exchange, you know that one's gonna be good. Yep. But the pumpkin spice cupcakes are maybe the best. Okay, let's go for like a woodsy situation. No, I just want to smell this one. Smoked cinnamon and hickory. The hickory kind of throws me. No. Nope. All right, pumpkin woods. It's the last one we're going to smell. Let's go. Very subtle. I mean, $7, not bad. So there's the range of those, which apparently are currently buy one, get one 50%. And they have them in a variety of sizes. And then they also have them in like the fancier variety, I'm gonna guess that lifts. Oh, it lifts that way. Oh, and it's a wood wick. Fancy pants. Okay. It looks like it's all the same scents, but just like, you know, fancier. The Hearth and Home section is over here. Think happy, spooky thoughts. Are we getting the Halloween-y vibes? This doesn't feel different. But they said they have a cauldron. Okay, let's go to the main area. I see pumpkins. Okay, maybe they have swapped it out. Yeah. All right, let's do a little tour of this. Okay, they have the cauldron. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do a tour of this area. First off, I like the display. So if you don't know what I mean by Hearth and Home, this is the section we're gonna go in depth, but I'm really digging the display this year, and they do have loads of these clawfoot cauldrons. We will be getting one of them. They're also sneaking these guys all over the place. And then all this. So we're getting fall, we're getting darkness. Let's take a look. This is the cauldron that I have, and I change out every year. So it is cast iron. What are we charging for this? I forgot. It was a reasonable price. It's got like a really nice handle. I have two. I'm tempted to get a third, but this one is new. So we have this guy for reference and size, pretty large. And this one's more of like a medium size. Still reads cast iron to me. And then you got these little like claw feet. Oh God, sorry. So there are 3 total. What is your price? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not a bowl, so I might need to double check that. Or just check online. I like this. Is this a candle? Let's see. Oh no, it's just a trinket tray. Oh, I like that it has notches. So like it fits perfectly in there. Do you see? We got these little holes, so you just line it up. This is metal. I do not hate this. I do not hate this. Because it's the only one. I'm just gonna throw it in my basket right now. And by throw, I mean set gently. In we go. There's so many things for my eyeballs right now. There's still probably a small percent of what I'll actually buy, but it excites me. It excites me. It's my favorite section that Target does. We'll also check the kitchenware and see if that's out, because they do that too. I'm not hating the haunted house here. I'm not hating it. Let's look at it. So a lot of the ones that we see are metal. This one appears to be wood, probably still particle board. A little bit of moss there. I wish that was different. I otherwise don't hate it. Like if I wanted to do a little haunted house thing. There's the light up. It's too yellow for me. You know what I mean? And then there's this smaller one here, which I suppose you could customize if you can get into it. It might be a little challenging to change that inside out. I do like how it looks lit up. And the two of them together would really be a good center piece there. Okay, we have a number of things. We have some candle holders here, a lot of different vases. We got green, we got gold. I'm going to focus on the things that really read Halloween. So we have this pillow here. Under the full moon. Okay, I feel like that script could be a little different. But we have a more rectangular pillow there. Looks like that's 30. He's super, super plush throw blanket here. Let's see how big this one is. So it is 50 by 60, which is pretty typical of a throw size. Really plush, kind of a square, blocky, almost quilt-like vibe. Speaking of quilt, this is different. It's not my vibe, 100% not my vibe, but kind of neat. I appreciate it at the very least. They have this like jack-o'-lantern pillow and this sort of vintagey look. And then continuing that, we have this pillow here. Like I said, not going to fit into my house, but I wanted to show it to you. And then what do we have here? We have a little moth. It's a death moth, I guess, maybe, with a bedazzled and embroidery combo going on there. A little bit of a frill on the side. I like that they're doing different shapes of pillows. We got rectangular. Then we have this spiderweb pillow with like a gold pop there. That's interesting. We have like a silver tray. This is a very light metal. I like that it's silver. It kind of reads like dragon claws holding an egg. So there's 3. How much are we? $20? So you could use that and just like have a full display of stuff on top. And then to match with the rest, there is this tray here. You get little spider webs. So going with those items there, although obviously you could pair all of it together. And this is pretty heavy. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's plastic, but it is quite heavy. $12 for that. And I'm not going to go over like all of the sort of staple-y items. Obviously, they have them out to fit in with everything else, but I'm just going to do what pops as Halloween or fall. I feel like I don't feature fall enough. So let me show you some of that because they have quite a bit. Let's start over here. Oh, I like those. Ooh, these are cute. Very festive. Look at these little branchy bundles. This seems to be like all natural here. We have some mushrooms. Oh, the colors are so pretty. We are not doing orange this year, but that is really, really pretty. And then we have this one. Oh, I love these. Oh my gosh. Getting that nice pop of orange, but the classic fall colors. How much are these? Preserved bundle. I will have to find out. Very cute. Okay, then we have this display. Some fabric-y pumpkins. What is this? Handcrafted aluminum.
I really need to show you something.
It's got like a little branch, little tiny gold pumpkins. Those are stinking cute. $25, I guess. Okay. And then a cloche. You know I love me a cloche. Look at the dried. I like the mushroom. That is a mushroom, right? Some kind of fungi, that's for sure. And this one is on like a cork base. It's very interesting. I like how filled out it is. Very, very fall colors. 30 for that. This one's 25, so a smaller one. I'm very nervous to be picking these up. I like the moss. Lots of different textures. Very cute. And then more fall things. We have this white pumpkin here. All right, let's do this fall section right here. I do like the florals. I will show you them really quick. They do really good, like fall florals, and just in general. We are not doing much of the fall vibes this year, but it's very, very pretty. So we have this wreath. Little throw. Very soft. I would keep that far away from my cats. And we have a glass pumpkin. I'm not going to take this out. It's quite large. I like the tall, long ones. And I like that it's not just orange. It's got a tinge of it. Very pretty. Some pillows here. Wicker is also another thing we don't really do. But if it's your vibe, they have a couple pumpkins there. And then they've got you covered in the candles. What do we got here? Oh, these are only $5. These are cute. That one, what are we? Pumpkin bourbon? Where's my scooter? That's actually really nice. It's got a bit of a fruitiness to it. That's nice. We have oh, these also have like a little notch there. We got a red one. Warm cider cinnamon. Yep, love it. Love it. And my husband would like this one. It's not really sitting proper, and I have it in the notch there. Let's go for one that fits. So, here's the beige. Oh my god. Vanilla pumpkin. Divine. More of like a medium-sized. Very pretty. The cream colors. This one. I like this one. So this is letting you use like a tea light or something. Because it is a clear glass pumpkin. I might do that because then you can use a variety of colors. And then they have a taller version. So that one was 10. This is 15. And that also has an opening. You could even do like a tall candle if you wanted to. And then this color is also more my vibe. Very fall. Also has an opening. 15 for that. And we have a number more pumpkins. I like this one here. Let's do that. Very pretty. I don't know which one I like more. Oh, and they have the kind of brownie tan one in a different size. And I think that's 10. And then we have these wicker ones. Here's all the colors in like a larger size. Pumpkin, orange, cream. These two are probably my favorite. We have a large clear one. So that is a lot going on inside there. Very, very pretty. It has like a tinge of beige to it. That's not coming off on camera, but it is there. It's a very Slytherin-y green almost, and a clear one. So a little set of mini pumpkins. Let's do the florals real quick because they're so pretty. They tend to be a little pricey. I don't know, $18. I like this color quite a lot. Got some yellows. I don't know, maybe they are still hit or miss. There's that one. You could tell what I gravitate toward. Yeah, I feel like the quality isn't as good. I don't hate these. Like, very, very pretty. Just the colors, like, all together. Real good. Okay, now that it's died down a bit, let's go to the front area of this dark section. These pumpkins. Okay. This might be my favorite area. So, we were doing these guys here. We have a little floral business. That's interesting. I can't say I've ever seen anything like that. I don't know how I feel about the gap there. Do we like that? Here is what the florals look like. Interesting. Ooh, I like this. A little cauldron, casket-shaped candle, bourbon casket. Candelabra. I guess that's more of a candlestick holder than a candelabra. Gold with a little spider. I'm going to guess that's a moth. I like the little flowery thing. I feel like this one could be a little bit more defined in the mold. So probably pass on that. But I love, love, love the color palette here. I don't know what is meant to go over there. Clearly they have more filling in to do. Okay. Oh my God. I'm going to do that from the back side and then we'll go over there. We've got a little snake candle holder. It's like a taper candle holder. That's cute. This guy, I feel like came out last year. I could be wrong. They definitely did a variety of this skull candle. It does light up. I don't know how the heck you change it or how much it is, but they have a skull one and then like a heart that lights up. We have a little trinket tray, a death moth trinket tray. It's got a little bit of depth to it. Got a spiderweb bowl in gold. This one's a little bit more shallow. The spiderweb continues on the back. We have a little palmistry hand. I don't know the holes. It's probably for the mold. And then we have a little butterfly on the bottom, but this one's kind of ceramic. Oh, I think it's actually meant to lay flat. So it would be holding something, whereas most of the ones that I have are stood up. Okay, let's get this back over there. We have a skeleton, a ceramic skeleton with spiders. And you might not be able to tell, but it's a little bit of a brown base. It's not all black. They've done a variety of these skeletons in the past, and I haven't really loved the shape. I think it's meant to like have a large candle in there. And then we have, I do like the red. Like if I were doing a vampiric vibe, I'd probably go with the red. We have a little candlestick holder set. So kind of goes upward in this deep like burgundy color and glass there. And then it looks like we have some taper candles. Are these bleeding? They are bleeding. Some black bleeding taper candles. That's the kind of thing I feel like you can just get anywhere. It's a nice amount though. 6 total. Don't hate it. All right, move on down here with me. What have we got? What is this? That's cool. I've seen a lot of snake candles that they're wrapping around the taper candle. This one is just straight up snakes. Just straight up snake candles. I feel like it's a little too smooth. Like, where's the face? But I otherwise like the idea. I like that it's curvy. That's kind of cool. Oh, these are so cool. Look at this glass. This is the red that the other one is. It was just hard to tell. Haute Couture. Let's smell this. Actually, I don't really smell much. And it is like this blood red color. I appreciate that they gave us 3 wicks because a candle that size is going to need 3 wicks. And then we have this small one here. So here is a little size comparison. It doesn't really have a smell.
Are there any other flavors?
Kind of very subtle smoky smell, I guess. And what are we? Black Skull. That one has a smell. Bourbon casket. I love the red and black contrast. That is so cool. Very heavy. I like that one. I can't really define what it is, but I like it. Oh, okay. So then down here, we have this one. This one looks like it's just a container, like a little pumpkin glass container, but it's like this similar color. I like the texture. It's got a subtle spider web on the bottom half there. And this one, you know, I've been picking me up some like glass and ceramic pumpkins. And this is similar, if you can tell. It's like a brown base. And then it's got the very stark, bright gold stem there. A little bit of a spider web. So that's the taller one, and then we have this short one here. I feel like I don't love it enough, but I like the color palette going on here. We also have some shaped candles, which I don't really do, but I don't hate this one. I have a skull candle and a palmistry hand with a heart. I don't really get that one. Maybe that wasn't meant to be here.
Yeah.
But we have some very tall glasses. I would be very nervous to hold that. I do like the vibe. It's kind of giving like tulip vibes. And they have a variety of sizes. That size there, and oh, that's like really thin glass. That makes me nervous. This is reminding me, in the dollar spot, either last year or the previous year, they had a black snake tray, which I do have. It's much smaller though. And over here, we have a little dispenser. It does seem to be glass. We have like a little palmistry hand there. What's with the cards these days, you guys? Oh, look at that. It is like a butterfly, but it's a skull. So 2 different mouths. Do you see that? That's kind of cool. So black. I don't love the stark kind of, I don't know. That is a snap. But anyway, it's to hold liquids. So there's that glass one. And then they have like more of a burgundy one, like the skull on top. And like a dark silver metal there. And with like a large plastic bowl. It's that red color, but it's got this sort of, I don't know, spider webby, not really, black drip. That's kind of cool. For like a popcorn bowl. Oh, it's this punch bowl. Oh, it has a ladle? I don't see ladle. Oh, it's underneath. Okay. With a ladle. And then some cup sets here. These are plastic. And then we have some cork toppers. A little snake cork topper there. A little snake bottle cap opener. I did these. These are cool. I feel like, so the skull head is raised. These are light, but they are metal. I feel like I'd be nervous to put my cup on it, like if it would balance properly, because some of it's more raised than others. Otherwise, I'd be tempted by that. $10 for that. And what else do we have here? Oh my God. It is a snake ice mold. It looked like pumpkins from the outside, but here is the actual image of that. That is fun. What are we? Oh, we have little rose ice molds. I have way too many ice molds that I need to stop with the buying of them. And I'm pretty sure I have a skull one that looks a little more defined than that. Hold on, there's a little bit more. We've got a snake tray. That's interesting. Very thin, but still heavy. $20 for that. And then we have a gold skull. This is what I mean by sometimes the skulls are just not done that well in the shape. It just doesn't look human to me. And there's the inside to that one. We have that taper snake again there. I don't do paper products as far as like dinnerware, you know, napkins, plates, but these are cute. Little skeleton. Pick your poison. And what are these? Oh, these are meant to be coasters. It doesn't read thick enough to be a coaster. And then going from this side, the other side, not really a lot in the Halloween. Like you might be able to pick some stuff up, but definitely the fall vibes. So I'm going to kind of skim over that. But that appears to be the Hearth and Home section. Okay, I went and got me a cart. because we're going to be getting a few cauldrons. I'm going to definitely get one more black one because I feel like the Slytherin room needs a cauldron. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we have that one. Now I'm going to do 2 of these clawfoot ones. This is the haul right here, right now. Okay, 1 of large, 2 of the size. Wow, so we're going to pick the best looking ones. Watch as I go through every single one. Because when you're paying that spooky coin, you know what I mean? Some of these bits can come right off, some cannot. So I'm glad there's an abundance of them. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. All right, number 2. Oh, and there's one more item I didn't show you. This one right here. Glasses. I thought there was a candle. So we have wolfsbane, bat's blood, spider venom, and love potion. There's an example of that. I'm not about to open that, but there they are. I don't think I showed this. Oh, it is actually glass. I appreciate that. Like a purpley color. Spiders galore. And then we have that one there. So, this is the haul. 2 of the medium clawfoot ones, 1 large one. I'm going to go purchase these. I take it back. I've added this one. So it's like a metal gold pumpkin trinket tray. I like that it has notches on there, so it'll like stay put. It is $15, so I'm going to snag that one, and then I'm done. But that, my friends, is a wrap on this video and the Threshold Hearth and Home line. We may or may not come back if the hide and eek line is out there. I don't know that there's a whole lot I'm interested in, and I like to show you what I'm interested in. I like to show you other things too, but I need to be drawn in. And this is normally the section that I go to, but they do put out other things. So we will probably be back at Target. But let me know your thoughts and feels on this section right here in the comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.